Welcome back to Sports on Tap. I'm your host, James Laney, with my co-host, Ryan Fahey.
Oh, James.
Oh,
James.
Ryan.
James.
We know Kyle today. He's off.
Just the two of us. No, you not going to join me? You don't even know the lyrics, do you? You
no.
Uncultured bitch, you.
I think we've learned this.
Oh, we have. We will continue to bring it up, though. Oh, we will.
The more we can learn.
Also, Kyle's in Disney right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did your invite get lost in the mail, too?
It did. It did, actually.
It
took 2 to 3 days. You know, I just got it today, actually.
It must have been lost in the mail, because I didn't hear anything about this.
I didn't get the invite.
I didn't got no invite.
Nothing. Not even an e-invite. The email thing.
I want to dap up Mickey. What? Like,
what's up, brother?
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And I like going there and then making the characters break. That's the best part.
Making them talk. I know you can talk. Don't lie to me.
Well, I'll just go there. It's always humid. I'll hit him with like, oh, God, I have a major bat wing going on, and I'll hear from inside the mask. You don't know what do you know what bat wing is? Do you know what bat wing is?
No.
It's when you're really sweaty, right in the crotch region.
Okay.
No. And we're here now. It's too late. And it's the skin from the sack. It sticks to your thigh.
Oh,
wait. No.
I understand it. I've got the image.
No. They don't yet.
No, we don't need this to be the opener. Oh my God.
It already is. When you stretch out your thigh.
In front of Sister Jean.
In front of Sister Jean. Sister Jean's here.
For those that don't know or who have been following us for a while, we ordered this bobblehead back during March Madness. And I was like, oh, I'm out $33. Sister Jean, it's just not going to happen. I got swindled. This weekend, I got an email. She's arrived.
Oh my God.
She's here. Sister Jean is at your doorsteps. Oh my God. The wheels even spin. I love it. Absolutely love it. So Sister Jean's filling in for Kyle today. but today we're going to be doing a little NFL Week 2 recap to start off.
I mean, might as well. I mean, nothing else is happening.
There's not too much else going on in the sports world. No. Especially when the NFL has been so electric.
Oh, absolutely.
We got to start with the Bucks. I know we talk about this guy all the time, but Tom is good.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's on pace for 69 touchdowns.
Nice.
Very nice. Listen, he has 9 touchdowns this season. He's played 8 quarters. 8 quarters.
I just don't fathom. I don't think he's going to get that many, but
no, he's not.
I mean, I picked him to be MVP, and I'm still riding that wave because he's in there. He's in there, but 9 in 2 games to start off the season, that's electric.
8 quarters.
It's not like these are just gimme touchdowns. Like the one to Mike Evans in the back of the end zone.
Oh, my God. That was a dot.
Just perfect.
Oh, my. And then I think it was the second touchdown to Gronkowski, too. If you look he's rolling out, and he basically sidearms the throw.
And nobody's talking about it.
No one's talking. He sidearms the throw, and it almost bends. It literally almost bends around the defender, just right in the Gronk.
Those are the throws where if Patrick Mahomes does it, it's everywhere.
Everywhere. Nothing but all the coverage is going to be nothing but that.
And Tom just did it.
Tom did it.
I think everyone's just no.
Yeah, we've seen that for 20 years. Well, what else? What? What? Yeah, that should be the reason why you want to see it.
He just keeps doing it.
He doesn't stop. People forgot.
Can you be in your prime at 44?
People forgot what a healthy Tom Brady looks like. This is it.
I totally forgot his knee was all messed up last year.
He didn't have an MCL last year. In his plant leg. In his throwing. Whatever the one's in front of his when he's throwing. Whatever the left one.
Tom, it's just the way he does it. He's still the second. Now, don't get me wrong. Falcons' defense is garbage.
Oh, they're terrible.
Garbage, I will say
terrible.
That. But he's still doing it.
Yeah.
It's not like, I threw 2 touchdowns. He is tearing them apart like he's supposed to.
Dude, he did that. He tore apart the Dallas defense, too. I'm not saying Dallas is top tier, but it's better
than Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, another point I want to bring up about the Bucs, just because the Bucs look phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is Gronk back, like vintage Gronk back?
Dude.
We're looking at 4 touchdowns in 2 games.
Dude. Yeah. Dude, not just that. He also, that week 1, he had that one-handed grab, too.
Is vintage Gronk back? Did he just need a year to get back into Gronk shape and Gronk form?
I mean, how can you not? Because I thought they were going to do the same thing that they did last year, where they not start using him until week 8.
Right, which kind of makes sense because you don't want him to get beat up. And now I don't think he's going to get 11 targets every game.
Oh, Gronk is option 3.
Debatably 4.
Debatably 4.
But the fact that you're even debating not 1 or 2,
Yeah.
that just shows how dominant this offense
AB
is.
and Godwin is really...
Like, what are we doing?
The options. Like, how... Oh, my... Like, oh.
I just... How did they get a vintage Gronk at this age and Tom Brady still being his prime at 44? And I hate the people like, the team's stacked around him. Don't get me wrong. The team is stacked. There's no debating
Right,
that.
but that's what it looks like when you give Brady weapons.
Oh, my God.
Because
Oh, my God.
know who else had those weapons besides AB and Gronk? Jameis. Jameis had Godwin and Mike Evans.
Yeah, he did, and he threw 30 picks.
And keep in mind, that defense was the same defense that won the Super Bowl. What was the difference? Tom Brady.
And I mean, like, I feel like we're a broken record when it comes to this stuff. But but he's just doing it.
But the reason
he's
why
just doing it.
The reason why we're broken records is because people just keep denying like the facts. They're just hitting them in the face.
What
if they would just accept it? We wouldn't have to talk about it anymore.
I watched a TikTok last night, and it goes, "This is why Tom Brady is the most overrated quarterback." I'm like,
and that sentence alone.
No, I heard that. You can hear in the voice, you're like, "Oh, this kid's 12." You're like, "This is a child. He doesn't know what's going on. He just wants to make it in the TikTok world." And I respect the hustle, but have real takes. Don't say he's overrated. There's nothing he goes, "I understand the 7 rings. It's pretty impressive." Okay, first off, that's fucking unbelievable. That doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
So, but then he goes, "Oh, he's got a loaded team around him," which is true, but he's also putting up fat stats around him.
Yes.
It was just
very key.
What I will say, what's impressing me more is kind of Gronk, how he is looking like vintage Gronk. He's back, and it's unbelievable. The Bucs are repeating. I don't see anybody. I'm not like, to be wrong, I wouldn't be shocked if they go undefeated. I know we've said it, but like, who's gonna beat them on a playoff run? And once again, unless injuries come in, blah blah blah, all that. But
it's it's big.
I'm not even saying undefeated. Like winning the Super Bowl again, who could stop them? I don't see it.
If Green Bay figures out,
we'll see tonight. That'll be.
Yeah, no, this is a big.
Because if they slightly beat the Lions, then it'll be like, no, this is a joke.
Well, yeah, they're at Lambeau. Lions don't play well at Lambeau.
And they should smoke the Lions.
They should really smoke them.
I mean, maybe the Cardinals, they've been looking pretty good, but they barely beat the Vikings.
Very true.
Who's stopping Tom? I just don't understand. I can't fathom how.
Health. That's it. For the team.
That's it. That is literally their secondary. Even the secondary wasn't bad.
If this team stays healthy, I know they lost that. The kid dislocated his elbow, week 1.
Yeah. If
this team stays healthy, there is no reason why they shouldn't go undefeated, and then win back to Super Bowls.
At most lose 2 games. At most. This team is so stacked, and I mean, I feel like we say it every week, and I kind of do sound like a broken record, but like, Tommy has 9 touchdowns. Gronk has 4.
4 of them.
It's over.
And it's not like, ladies and gentlemen, it's all over.
It's all over.
But like, just it's not like it's like the guys making plays for Tom either during it. It's his throws that he is making.
Right.
Like the fade to Mike Evans. I think it was his 4th touchdown that game.
I think so, but it was a dot.
It was the perfect like it was. Just over the defender's head. The defender had no idea this ball was coming, by the way. I don't know how you don't know that. That's just bads to you, dog. I don't know who you are.
He just got outplayed.
I know, but like the receiver's looking towards the back. Turn around.
No, Mike Evans last second just like... I don't even think Mike Evans was fully ready for it, because as soon as he turned around, he's like, oh my God. Like, it's there. It's there.
It was... Just, I mean...
I don't even know what else to say. The defense had 2 pick sixes. Once again... Atlanta is not a great team.
No, they're a bad team.
But their offense should be better than what it is.
100%.
So,
absolutely.
Team I want to bring it over to, the Saints. We were talking Jameis Winston. Yep. They looked awful.
That was very bad.
The one thing I want to say, the Saints are fine.
I think the
Saints are fine. A lot of people don't know this. They were without 8 coaches.
Ian Book, who is he's a backup to the backup quarterback right now?
Yeah, he was making the personnel substitutions.
Yeah, he was in charge of that. He's a quarterback.
It's like, and don't get me wrong, they should know the offense, this and that.
No,
but,
yeah, sure, but like,
that's not why you're there.
Yeah, no,
that's not why you're there.
8 coaches were down.
What concerned me was Jameis did look like 180. Now, I will say, though, the 8 coaches, I think they're going to be fine. I think it's going to level out in week 3. I don't think you're going to see the MVP-looking Jameis Winston to old Jameis Winston. I think it's going to level out. I think you're going to see a solid quarterback if the coaches come back.
I mean, I don't know what coaches it was, but it couldn't have helped like with game plan.
No.
Because they couldn't be there.
Right.
They're granted, like, I don't know like how high up these coaches were. I didn't get that deep into the story, but like
when you're talking
if it was
8 though, that's
like that affects like people. I know people like delegate down like jobs. 8 people now. However many people got to make up for that job too, so they can't focus 100% on what they got to do.
Exactly.
So I think this week, see what it looks like week 3 with the Saints when they have people healthy again, when they can all focus on their own job. See what it looks like week 3 versus the Patriots, and that's going to be. I feel like that's going to be a good test, to be honest.
Because the Patriots' defense is not as. Well, I mean, they had 4 picks,
slouch. There's no slouch. I mean,
there was Zach
Wilson. I called that too.
Who doesn't?
Like, I mean, this is what Belichick does to rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah, it will. I think that'll be a good game because like I said, I think week 3 it's going to level out, so I think that's going to be a competitive game. Yeah. And one point I want to bring up to the other side of the ball of that game, Sam Darnold's looking like he just needed to leave the Jets.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I mean, I know that was like kind of obvious and everyone knew that. But it just proves how, like Kyle says, incompetent franchises do incompetent things.
Yeah.
We got to get like a plaque from that says that because that is a great quote by Kyle. That's one of his sayings and unbelievable. But you get like that's why I think Zach Wilson might go through the same thing where he's probably going to leave and then I think he's going to pull Sam Darnold, leave and end up being relevant because like the kid is better than 4 picks. He's better than 4 picks. The team is just awful around him. The first 2 I think I put on the receivers more. The second 2 it's like what are you doing?
I know.
You seeing ghosts too, bud? Is that what New England does to all rookie Jets?
Did you see Kyle Van Noy's tweet?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Absolutely electric. He goes,
seeing ghosts?
Seeing ghosts.
I was like, bro.
Seeing ghosts.
I was like, dude.
But yeah, so I just want to kind of give a shout out to Sam Darnold because everyone's like, oh, he sucks. I'm like, no, he really doesn't. He's just in the wrong situation. I mean, I think any quarterback that goes to plays for the Jets, unless your name's Joe Namath, is in the wrong situation.
Yeah. Hey, dude, I feel like only a guy named Joe Namath can be able to play quarterback.
If Joe Namath ends up being an option in the draft in the next any year, trade Zach Wilson, get Joe Namath. That's the only savior. Does Joe Namath have like a kid or grandkid?
Oh, Joe Namath probably has a number of children. Nice. Somewhere.
He was a little bit of a player.
Dude,
he was a little bit. He was the player.
The man wears a fur coat.
What a baller move.
Fur coat. He looked at PETA and went, look at this. 3 bears.
I also what a
3 bears, PETA.
What a baller move though, like back in Super Bowl 3 when the AFL was irrelevant and everyone's like, the NFL's just gonna keep kicking ass.
Yeah.
And he goes, we're gonna win, I guarantee it. Like I
love it, dude.
That is one of the staples of like the NFL there.
Yeah.
Just like quotes wise. But so good to Sam Darnold, and the Saints are going to be fine.
Yeah, I agree.
Third point I want to bring up. Andy Dalton getting hurt is the best thing that could happen for Justin Fields.
100%.
Now, I don't know how serious his injury is, but the fact the Bears are not making a decision to move on. Andy's not a bad quarterback, but he's nothing special. Andy is not special. Justin Fields has the opportunity to be special. Get him in there.
Andy Dalton's going to be like the next like Ryan Fitzpatrick. Unless like they're like the same age. Because Ryan Fitzpatrick is just going to like, you're not going to build around Fitzpatrick. But if you want to be semi-decent or like so competitive.
He won't lose you the game.
If you want, well, he definitely will. But if you want to be competitive and you don't want to like suck, having Andy Dalton as a quarterback is
not a bad.
Like that's going to be the move. Like I said, I don't know like what the age difference is, but like because Fitzpatrick's near the end. Don's got like probably
especially after that injury.
Yeah, Don's probably got like 5 years left. There's a good chance Don plays for 5 separate teams in the next 5 years.
Which I would respect that because, bro, I would do the same thing back up for 5 different teams.
Dude, that's what
make $1 million a year.
Fitzpatrick made his career off that.
Literally,
he's made millions doing that.
Side note, real quick, if Ryan Fitzpatrick ends up, and it kind of sucks he got hurt, in a Nick Foles situation where he wins Super Bowl MVP, is he a Hall of Famer? Not first ballot.
Yes.
But I would say yes, because if you look at his stats and everything,
he's just done so much.
No, he's going to be a guy that it's going to take like 10 years. It's going to take like a low, like, oh, there's not a lot of talent in this pool of Hall of Famers. But like, if he has more wins, there was some stats I saw where he has like more passing yards than certain Hall of Famers, more wins, and it's just like, no, he has to win Super Bowl MVP and all that stuff. Like, he's got to go on a Nick Foles run. But okay, I just want to get your take on that. Glad.
I like it.
I think yes. But back to the Bears. You drafted Justin Fields. You traded up for a reason.
Why are they so hesitant?
I think it's because maybe they're thinking Joe Burrow's situation where they're like, they don't want to get him hurt. And, I mean, we are also ones that say, don't rush him in. You don't always have to rush these guys in.
Oh, I know, but like the starting quarterback has a ACL issue. We're not sure. Like, they're being very, like, hush-hush about it. They're like saying that, oh, it's not as bad as we thought, but it's an ACL. I've never heard of an ACL sprain. Is that a thing?
I mean, I would guess. I don't think they're going to make that up. I think that's probably a real thing, but...
Yeah, probably. I'm just saying, but like, if it's an ACL and you drafted the next guy at pick 10...
11, but yeah.
11, yeah. Yeah, close enough. What, like, throw him in? Dude, you've only... Preseason, he was doing pretty well, and you didn't play him with the ones.
No.
You didn't. Let him go out and ball out with Allen Robinson. Like...
Like, I get... What I think could happen is what they should do, or what I think they could do. I think they should just start the kid, because he's clearly going to be something special for the Bears. It's probably going to be a situation where it's like, oh, they're going to wait till their bye week so we can get an extra week of training and all that. But Andy Dalton getting hurt, because I think it's going to make that decision for them, where it's like, if he has an ACL sprain, then he should not be out there. Why are you going to put that guy's health in risk? That's just
he's a few years left in the league.
I think that's disrespectful to Andy Dalton. Unless Andy's saying, I want to play, I think the Bears should look at him and go, if it's serious enough, then be like, you gotta sit, bud. Like, we're not risking, one, you're not risking your health, and two, we all know Justin's the next guy. Even Andy Dalton has said that. He's like, he goes, I think Justin Fields is going to be special. I think he's going to do some great stuff, but like right now is my time. And I don't think it is. I just don't think it is. I think the Bears need to move on. Not even move on, just go to Fields. Go to the guy you drafted.
Yes. Absolutely.
It's not like, oh, we really invested in Andy. And I know everyone's like, the Bears.
First of all, if anyone ever says they're invested in Andy Dalton, you're an incompetent franchise. Bengals! Sorry.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But the thing...
Stuck in my throat.
Oh, terrible. I just... Start Justin Fields. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think this should be a question.
And I know we're the ones that say like, oh, you shouldn't always have to start these guys.
I feel like Justin Fields would have been like, he would have been fine with sitting a year. Like, I think he would have been like, just because I think that was their game plan, like mostly. They were going to sit him a year, probably a Patrick Mahomes situation happens. He was going to start year 2. I knew that for sure.
Yeah, I think everyone did. I
don't know. I feel like that would have been nice. But if you guys play him now, play him. Like, this is what you drafted him for.
Well, I think the difference is like Trevor Lawrence. I think he should have sat this year. He's not looking good. It's because the team around him he's not going to do anything with. Where the Bears, now I'm not saying the Bears are, oh, you put him in, he's Super Bowl contenders. Not even.
No.
Their defense has looked a little shaky, but they at least have a solid defense, and they have some weapons. Trevor Lawrence is fighting for his life. So it's like, put a guy out there that actually has a team to work with, where Trevor Lawrence, it's like, that guy's on his own.
Yeah.
He's got some okay receivers. That guy's on his own.
On his own.
That defense?
It's
Garbo. Dude. Offensive line, running for his life.
Coaching staff, terrible.
I'm going to give Urban Meyers a little longer.
I don't think, dude, I've already seen him. I've already heard stories that he's created such a terrible atmosphere.
I've heard that too. I mean, you got to give the guy the year. You invested in it. See what happens, but it's not looking good.
Dude, I think he put it out like week 2 saying, oh, don't worry, Jags fans, blah, 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 we'll figure it out, all this other stuff. I forget who it was. Might have been PFT, like, from Barstool.
Yeah.
I think it was him. He said, like, putting out, like, relax flyers week 2 is just not a good look. And I was like...
It's gotta be okay. What's that episode in SpongeBob where, like, his brain's going nuts?
Oh, it's just on fire?
That's Jacksonville right now. That's Jacksonville's locker room.
Yeah.
The coaching staff.
Dude, the whole team is just... Dude, they were in the AFC Championship game in 2018.
What a 180 of a team. Like, unbelievable.
Bring back Blake Bortles.
You know... That guy, he irritated the crap out of me. You know who looks like they're back though?
Oh, speak to me.
Derek Carr.
Dude.
Back-to-back games with 350 plus passing yards and 2 touchdowns.
Dude,
2+.
I got to say, his deep balls, he throws them so weird because it looks like he's just going to like throw it up and out of bounds. But it's like, it's just a sky, like a literal missile.
You're just sitting there
in the air and you're like, what do you do? Oh, Henry Ruggs is wide open. I'm so sorry. Like he did that, like that OT. It's a perfect impression. That OT pass. I forget who to win the game week 1.
Oh, it wasn't Ruggs, but I know who you're talking about.
I know it was Ruggs.
Like I remember he threw it. And I'm like, what's going on? And like you said, it's just like it's up there. Like what's going on?
Yeah, dude. I get a text this morning at 12:34 this morning. My friend Earl, big Raiders fan. Raiders beat Ravens. Ravens beat Chiefs. Raiders win AFC. That's what he said. I go, kid's absolutely buzzing right now. He goes. Now, I'm no Doodle Bob dot connector, but I might be onto something here.
No Doodle Bob.
He was like, Josh Jacobs didn't even play.
That's right, he was out.
Yeah. And he finishes with, the autumn wind is a Raider. That was it. Then he left. That was our whole conversation.
He just vanishes. What happened?
Dude, it was 12:30 in the morning, and then he did that conversation and then just left.
Why is there a cool breeze in here?
The autumn wind is a Raider. Dude, I was in my bed, like, hollering, reading that message. But Derek Carr, my God.
I mean,
where have you come from? Where'd you go? First of all, where did you go?
We're looking at 2014 Derek Carr again.
Like, where did you go, Derek? What happened?
Derek Carr was in the MVP, got hurt, and then everyone's just like, he was never the same, and we're like, that sucks, because Derek was, like, relevant and, like, a good quarterback to watch, and now you're like,
yes.
Okay. That's 2. That's 2 games right there where it's like, that's an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
That sounded so... It's an NFL quarterback right there.
But yeah.
He's on a team.
This guy, he's got the shoulders.
Hey, it's on the shoulders.
You see that shoulder rotation? This NFL quarterback stuff.
Oh, that is elite ball placement right there.
That is elite
ball placement. But...
Fantastic.
Yeah, the Raiders are... Who are they playing week 3, you know?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I can look it up right now. Yeah. Keep singing that.
Did you see actually the Raiders were looking to trade for Khalil Mack back this offseason? The Bears are like, no.
Why? I mean, first of all, what?
So it's like in a breakup where it's like, I miss you.
Oh, God. They're playing the Dolphins.
Oh, 2 is out, though. So, yeah, it's going to be a dub.
I mean, it's going to be a better test for him just because of the cornerback situation that Miami's got going. Miami's got 2 good cornerbacks. Sorry.
Oh, they have
Xavier Howard and
Humphrey.
I think it's Humphrey. Yeah,
they kind of came back too with their careers. They just like fell off for a year and now they're back.
Yeah. Oh, that's a solid cornerback situation.
Good for them.
So it's gonna be good for Derek Carr. It's gonna be a good test.
I just feel like their offense isn't gonna do much without Tua.
Jacoby.
I mean, I'm happy to see Jacoby play again. He's on Miami. That's who's gonna be playing.
Jacoby who?
Brissett.
Oh
boy.
I forgot about it. I forgot that was his first name. I only know him as Brissett. Literally, I only know
Allen. Like what?
Allen!
Hey, there's Todd. It's not his name. Ryan, not even close.
His name was Imagine? Todd.
Oh no, here comes
Imagine waiting
Todd.
Imagine waiting 9 months to give birth to a beautiful baby boy. Look at him and go, that's a Todd.
That's my uncle's name.
Well, tell your uncle that his parents, I think, were a little lazy.
Oh.
A beautiful newborn baby boy still got placenta on him. He's like, that's a Todd if I've ever seen one.
No.
Sorry to all the Todds out there. No, I'm not.
That's a Todd.
That's a Todd if I've ever seen one.
Let's switch over to basketball real quick.
Oh, good. Okay. All right, good.
Kyrie's back. He's back at it again, folks.
This happened about 4 days ago. Actually 5 days ago now. I must have just tweeted it like at this hour 5 days ago. But
it's meant to be.
This is what he said. Because it's just like I know what he's doing because I've seen this before. This is the tweet. My mask is off. Now take yours off. no fear.
No fear.
What? Your first knee-jerk reaction, what is he talking about?
Oh, you're like COVID. Okay,
COVID.
Like, that's
yeah,
your
he's like,
stance.
hey, you know what? I don't like COVID, but I don't want to wear a mask. It's ridiculous. Okay, no, fine. Do you have your thoughts? I don't care. An hour later.
I didn't mean it. No.
That's basically what he says. He goes, mask off means you stop being something you're not and stop lying to yourself. It's the moment you discover the real you and can walk around with no fear in a society that shows a lot of the masks people wear to hide who they truly are. Insert nothing COVID rule related. Relax. Dude, are you brain dead?
Like, you could have just gone so many different ways about it.
If that was a tweet, if you tweeted that original tweet 3 years ago,
Whatever.
Okay.
Nobody
that's fine.
cares.
That's fine. You're just being philosophical. Right now.
Has he not looked anywhere?
Dude, he was a huge proponent of like not wanting to go back and play the bubble because of COVID concerns. And then he's going to tweet something about masks and it actually not be about masks, he says.
It's like, what? Why did you have to tweet that? Like, I don't.
This is
Just be self-aware about what's going on. Like,
this is such a great reply. This is tweeted by Jameis Winston's burner. This is a great name. The Kyrie Irving circle. Say some stupid shit. Let everyone think you meant it. Say it was misinterpreted. Repeat.
That's like, this guy is so.
That's perfect.
I don't think Kyrie's a bad guy.
I don't think so either.
I think he's just.
Like, I just think he's just.
What's going on?
He's not all there.
Like, he thinks he's a genius, all this and that, and like, once again, he's not a bad guy. I
don't think he. Like,
I know we shit on him like a solid amount on the show, but
all
it's
the
just
time.
like, dude, when you just give us this much content to work with, like, the list goes on.
I just had to bring this up just because like a guy like me and James were saying for the show, like we there's only football happening. I was like, oh well, I mean, if you want to throw in a segment.
Well, Kyrie retweeted. I'm like, well, we got like 2 hours now.
I was like, we want to throw in a segment here. Here's a little tidbit of great information that Kyrie put up. Dude, the fact that he's
unself-aware.
It goes back to like he's shocked that people have reactions to things.
He's like, I can't believe
like
they just don't
go
get
back
me.
to when he stomped on Lucky during the playoffs or whenever it was. He stomped on Lucky's face. Then a water bottle came in and thrown at him, and he's like, like, dude, what you did something like now the fan. I don't support what the fan did, but if you're gonna do something and then people react to the thing you did,
you're gonna piss them off.
They reacted because of something you did. They shouldn't have reacted that way, but regardless, they reacted because of what you did, and you're surprised. You're surprised.
I just don't get. If I was a professional athlete, I don't know if I'd have social media.
I just don't understand.
I just don't know if I'd have social media, and I'm pretty like cautious with what I post.
I'm not.
Trust me, I know. I follow you. Sometimes I look. I'm like, Ryan, he's gonna get us canceled. All 143 of our subscribers are gonna unsubscribe, and I'm one of them. No. No, but it's just Kyrie. Once again, not a bad guy. He does a lot for communities. He donates a lot of money and does a lot of.
Yeah.
But when you go to tweet something, he should go to Kevin. No, not even Kevin. I don't even.
Kevin.
Go to Steve Nash. Just take a screenshot, send it to Steve Nash. Be like, hey, Steve, should I send this? You know what Steve's going to say every time? Delete your Twitter.
Or to send it to the coach that week. Send it to whoever the coach is that week, and then ask what happens.
I was going to be like, isn't it Steve Nash?
Oh. No, it's not apparently. But no, I'm trying to figure out where in his mind that was going to be taken any other way.
Right, I'm not saying like what he said was stupid or whatever, but like the fact that it, like whatever he was trying to say, like, oh, be yourself.
Like, people hide behind masks. I said, philosophical
cool,
shit.
Like, I guess not even cool, but like that's that goes in tune with Kyrie.
Yeah.
But why? Like, have you not seen what's going on for the last 2 years in the whole mass in COVID? Like, Have you watched the TV? Were you a part of the bubble? Were you this and that? Like, have you not been self-aware about not even self-aware, but aware of what's going on in the world and how hot of a topic that is?
Dude,
You're telling me you don't have 50 drafts of philosophical things you found on like Google or something, or in your own head?
Dog, he was about, dude, you know for a fact he tweeted that and thought there's a chance that he honestly had no idea because he's dumb. There's a chance. There's a chance of that, and then he's like, he's just sitting there like, why is Fox News want an interview? And then he's like, oh,
Fox News is like, give me that.
Fox News is like, this is the content.
This is our boy.
You don't like masks, Kyrie? Neither do we. Come on at 5:00 with Tucker Carlson. Have an interview about how the patriarchy is making us wear masks. And Kyrie's like, what's happening?
Kyrie's like, I don't get what's going on.
What's happening? What is Fox
You
News?
guys are wearing masks? No.
I'm just thinking, like, what did you think was gonna happen?
I feel like
I can't wrap my head around
I don't get how he didn't look at his phone, reread that to himself, and went, that's it, that's the one.
Bro, there's still mask mandates. Like, what?
Like, I gotta wear one at work. Like what?
Dude, and just every, like, he put like he separated the tweet by like 3 periods. So technically it was like 3 sentences in there. Each sentence was like, just another reason for like people to think like, oh, he doesn't want a mask. He does not want a mask on. Every sentence fit. And now, but that's not what he meant though. Now it's not what he meant.
And it's like, and he's like, honestly though, I believe him because he always is doing like these philosophical things. So I bet genuinely in his head, he saw nothing wrong with it. And not that it's wrong, but it's like, you're just causing yourself headaches.
Dude, my God.
Dude, I don't know. Text it to yourself? I don't...
Like...
Text it... I don't know. Just don't... I genuinely don't know if I'd have social media if I was a professional athlete.
Oh, God.
Like, there are some guys that just... Like, I think the old heads have it right. Just don't even have it.
Well,
like
first of all, they don't even know what they're doing, so...
Like, Tom Brady has one, but he doesn't run social media.
Yeah.
You tell him... He might have the app on his phone, but it's still like, you can log in now.
No. Dude, that was just... I'm glad we brought that up, because I needed to get that out there.
It's good to always talk about Kyrie once in a while.
Absolutely. Like, that's amazing. He was just like, oh, relax, people. It's not what it meant. Like,
Dude.
Why even tweet it?
Broski.
Dude,
just
if you're gonna tweet something like that, be like over the top, like
clear,
like telling us what you mean.
But that's not how he works.
Like
that's genuinely is not how he works.
Like he should have put like after the part where it says like no fear, or, like no like take off the mask or no fear. He should have been like just quotes theoretically. just
take your theoretical mask off right now.
Literally, like that's exactly what.
Just don't tweet, or just don't tweet. Just don't
throw the phone away.
Tweet.
Like,
I don't
take the phone, throw it out your window.
Put it down.
Just put it away.
Put it away. Put it away. But I think it's that time. We haven't done this in a while. A segment that we have walked away from, but we are returning it today. Can we get a drum roll, please?
What's on tap? Yeah, baby.
Oh, Ryan, do you want to go first?
Oh, you go first. You're gonna like to end with mine.
This weekend I was lucky enough. I had met some new cousins a while back, about a month ago. Yes, I said new cousins. I'm not even gonna get into that.
Yeah,
But so I found out they went to Georgia. Me and my sister went down for a game, and I'm learning. And I know this seems pretty obvious, but Division I football games are electric. Absolutely electric. Georgia beat South Carolina like 40-13 or something. They just blew them out of the water. But the experience I had, so me and Ryan used to work at Gillette Stadium. I don't know if you still work there, but
I would have, but they do it no cash.
So, but we are like we've experienced NFL games quite a bit. Like we're talking Patriots games and even playoff games like Deflategate. Like we were at these games.
Yes.
The energy is surreal at those games. Like
unreal.
It is magical. Now, when I'm talking regular season, because playoffs is a little different. When like the AFC Championship games, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But this Georgia game. It's better than any regular season NFL game I've been to. And even debatably playoff games, and I only put the playoff games above it because there's more meaning to it. I was lucky enough to be in the student section, and just everything, you got to get there 2 hours early, nonstop, you're on your feet, cheering, and crazy enough, there's no beer sold in the stadium. Not a single drop.
That was unreal to me.
Blew my mind. So I'm sitting there. So I genuinely got like the full, I got to take it all in. Like I wasn't like, oh, I missed something. Like 100% sober, like I wasn't even drinking beforehand. it was just so the energy in that stadium, and once again in the student section, nonstop cheering. Like my voice is still not back yet fully.
Yeah.
It like every time there was a touchdown, there's the whole stadium, the lights are going nuts. You got people around you, you're high-fiving, and it's like, you're clearly going to blow out with South Carolina. This is not even supposed to be a tough competition, but it's just the energy was nonstop the whole game. Maybe timeouts, you sat down. But it was just, I will say, the only bad note I have, the pretzels sucked. They were stale. Just side note. Garbage. Not important, but... It was just such an intense and an unbelievable energy. I gotta say, if you ever get an experience to go to one of these Division Ones, go to a relevant D1 school. I was lucky enough to be in a situation where I got to go to Georgia. Me and my sister had never been to a college game like that. Like that's really the first game I actually got to be a fan at because we used to work at Gillette. So I was working half the game, and then at the second half, we got to watch the game. But my God, it was just unbelievable. It was so cool. The marching band, getting to see that live, the lights. In between, there was like, you hold up the phones, they turn off all the lights in the stadium, everyone's holding up their phones. It is just so surreal. The energy and time the stadium puts in to make it an experience, and the fans, and just everything about it. Just thank you to my cousins Camden and Caitlin. It was awesome, great experience. But my God, I want to go back to another game.
Well, you got to think like the energy is probably just that much more electric because like how big is the student section?
Oh, it's like a whole side of the stadium.
Exactly. So the students, half the stadium is 18 to 24-year-olds who have all the energy in the world, and they are like, and they're sobering up now.
Yeah, because you got to pregame everything.
Exactly.
Because me and my group,
especially that stadium. I don't know if it's like other college stadiums do that.
Well, so no drinking.
Yeah, no selling beer.
SEC actually voted yes that they could, but Georgia still did no.
Okay, so like
most of them
stadiums
right, but the thing that's also in Athens, that's where Georgia Stadium is. There's 82 bars within a mile radius.
That's insane.
Definitely experienced that. That was great. But just I want to talk about and just game day, like even the pre-games. I'm like, we weren't even really drinking, like, but just like you see in movies. I was on Greek Row. And it's just that all the girls are getting dressed up in skirts and this kind of that. The guys are wearing polos. Like, it is a different breed down south. Unbelievable experience. Like, me and my sister are standing there like, we are so underdressed. We have Georgia gear on, but like, it was just surreal. Like, the things you see in movies or on TV, it is that. Like, it is legit that.
Oh, absolutely.
Unbelievable. So much fun. I mean, I even got to go in my cousin's frat house. And it was just huge, and like they had the stadium seating, and it just everything about Georgia game day. Like we were driving to his frat house, a mile away they're tailgating. A mile away from the stadium they're tailgating at noon, and it's a 7:00 game. A different energy, more electric than NFL games. And I'm talking when we were there when Tom Brady was there. Yeah. More electric than NFL games.
It's weird, almost. It's weird that's the case. You know what I mean? Well, it's also the South, too. South knows how to go.
Right. Once again, now, like BC, maybe not better than Patriots, but I'm talking like Georgia's also number 2 in the country right now, so they're a very relevant team.
Yeah.
And it's SEC.
Well, I think regardless, because I mean, South Carolina, because my sister went to South Carolina, and I know they were bad every year when she was there, especially. But I mean, like, she got to see, like, Deebo Samuel play, so, like, it was pretty...
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. You have relevant players playing.
Yeah, relevant players, but, like, the tailgates were still nuts. I don't think they were even ranked, but the tailgates are still nuts. It was a D1 school. The tailgates is still insane.
Game day is, like, special down there.
Yeah.
It's just...
What was it? South is football.
Especially college ball.
Beer, gun, and football.
Literally. It was just...
What they got.
Like, I want to go back so bad... It's unbelievable.
I wanted to
we got to go to a game, like absolutely. A relevant game.
The amount of times that I opened a Snapchat from you that day of you just going, "Go down, go down!"
I did that all night.
The amount of times.
Oh my! Oh, I was doing that at one of my cousin's friends at the whole time at the bar that night. This is when the drinking started. I go, "How about them down?" And he just so every time. It got to the point where he goes. Yeah, but I lost my voice. Like we gotta stop this. I can't talk.
Eventually, they just started becoming photos, and then like you would like randomly just send in like a weird one where your face is like cocked back, and like you're basically just all neck. There's no chin, and you're just like that. And I'm like, I'm looking at him like he's in the stadium, like he's in the stands right now. Like, I'm like, I know for a fact someone saw that photo get taken.
Oh no, it's hilarious.
That I can just imagine being that person seeing that.
Super funny though. Me and my sister, we went to a D3 school up here in Bridgewater State, and we're down there. We're like, we messed up. We should have gone D1. We should have gone to an NCAA. Like, we should have gone to Georgia or something like that.
Yeah.
By the end of the weekend, we're like, maybe it's good we didn't do this because we wouldn't have graduated. The energy and partying there is next level. Like you said, 82 bars in a mile radius. And every game day like I would go to, it's $7 a ticket for students. Yeah. So it's just surreal. But I'm kind of once again becoming a broken record. Yeah. Well, you're also paying a ton of money to go to these schools. What I learned though is you have to have to be a freshman. If you don't have a 4-point GPA, like trying to get into Georgia, don't even bother.
How are some of these guys getting into college then?
They transfer after freshman year. My cousin transferred after freshman year.
That makes sense.
Or
okay.
I can't remember which year, but
that makes sense.
Just unbelievable. You got to go to a game if you can. Go to a relevant team.
Please
go
do.
Somewhere down south if you can.
Oh, yeah.
That's my what's on tap. I just had to get that out there just because I just got back yesterday. Electric. If I had to define Georgia's game, electric. Go ahead.
All right. My what's on tap has to do with an electric feeling. So we have like 164, 65 subscribers. Is that what it is?
We're up to 143.
143?
Yeah.
All right. I overjudged it. My bad. Regardless, me and James. Yes. Okay. Me and James on what day was this?
Oh, it was last week. It was like Friday or Saturday. It was Friday because I was working Woo Sox.
Yes. We walk into a bar in Worcester.
Compass, to be exact.
Compass Tavern in Worcester, Mass. Shout out. People get stabbed there. We go to good places. I like Compass. I do.
No slander. It's actually it's a good place.
Dave Dominic, you run a tight ship. I respect you. Listen, we walk in and I see this kid look at me like he knows me. I don't know this kid at all. At all. I'm like, I see in his face that he knows me, and I'm like, oh no, because I don't know you, dude. He goes, well, look at these two legends, or whatever he says.
No, that's exactly what he said.
And like he puts out his hand, and I shake it, and I'm just like, what's up, dude?
Hello?
He's like, you got Sports on Tap, right, bro? Dude.
So it didn't hit me then. I'll tell you when it hit me.
Dude, it was funny because I was literally telling on the drive there, I was telling James about the one time that I was recognized at Compass by some dude. And then we get there and we walk in the door and it was immediate. Like immediate. And so my reaction was I just look back at James and I just point at this kid's face. Like that was my reaction. I just went.
So I remember we were walking up to the bar though, and I'm like, Ryan, you know that guy? He goes, no. And that's when I was like, is this what it feels like?
No, dude, like
to be recognized.
I can see it on James that like, he didn't hit him yet, and then like he clearly, like you literally clearly thought I knew him.
I was like, that's your boy. That's your boy,
James. I don't know who that man is.
I love it, and we love the support.
Absolutely, that feeling,
like this, like we do this because one, we enjoy doing it, but two, to entertain our like fans, subscribers, whatever you want to call them. We absolutely love it, and getting that feeling shows like people actually love what we do.
And I can't wait until Kyle like gets his first one.
He's got a little taste to it.
Because I feel like when he told us that he had one happen, I could see that he just wanted to be a part of it.
It hadn't fully happened. It was someone we went to high school with, kind of knew, brought it up, which is still cool. But like,
yeah,
once you get someone that doesn't know you, and it really gives us that boost of one, that was really cool, and two,
and we don't know them.
No,
it's that feeling's way different.
But it's also like really cool because it's like, oh, people are like enjoy what we do. And I love it if we can like that. Once again, we love doing the show because we love doing it.
Yeah.
But it's also so cool. It's like, oh wow, people really do enjoy what we're doing, and we are bringing joy to other people. I know it's a small crowd right now, but
feeling like there is nothing like it.
Being like, it really just shows like, thank you for supporting us. Like,
dude, like Kyle, like I'm telling, dude, Kyle, if you listen to this, when it happens, and you'll know, because it's someone you don't know, we don't know. It's just a random person. When that person says that they recognize you from this show,
chef's kiss,
dude.
Chef's kiss.
Because like I've had family members I haven't talked to in a while, like mention the podcast. I'm like,
that's cool. Like,
yeah, that's cool. But like, I know you, you know me.
But still,
I would hope you would have heard of what I'm doing.
It's like you see me post on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly. But like, when it's just a rando, when it's a random person, it's like, oh, I watch your stuff. He said, I watch your stuff religiously.
Dude, I was like, was like, Ryan, you have a really good friend.
I was like, dude, I was like, oh my god, that's the fourth view.
Get up there.
I know. I'm just like, okay, 3 views. All right, me, James, and Kyle. That's fine. Oh, who's this fourth view? We found him. He's at Compass Tavern.
Compass. No, but honestly, it is awesome, and just
Oh my dude, it's just.
I can't wait till we keep growing and do more. And
I can't wait.
Like,
I can't.
Sister
wait.
Jean is finally here. It's a magical day.
I can't wait till we get recognized by 3 people.
Oh my
dude,
God. I'm just very excited.
3 people one night. I feel like a celebrity.
Yeah, I'm excited where Sports on Tap is going.
Dude, we're growing. I can't wait.
I think that's all we have for today. That is all we have for today.
That is it.
If you do want to support us, we do have a merch store. The link will be down in the description below. All the profits through the merch store goes back into Sports on Tap so we can improve our equipment, just spend more. Actually, we just upgraded the computer a little for editing, things like that. Also, another way to support us if you cannot get anything through our merch store, if you could please share, follow, like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. We'd absolutely appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. That was the show for today.
That was the show.
Yeah. We did good. We did good.
Did we do better without Kyle?
Are you keeping that in?